and welcome to the last episode of AGXM for 2019. It's been a wild ride, and thanks to your support, we have grown this channel over 230% this year. Building a silver monetary system for a global community is no simple feat. It involves boldly pushing boundaries through the ever-changing landscape of regulation that comes with blockchain-related projects. It means navigating uncharted territory, collaborating with titans of industry, and building a solid foundation to shape the world of tomorrow. 2019 was a major victory for the project. Despite the challenges, and thanks to the resilient community backing it, the LODE project has made major strides. To take the project from concept to reality and launch it is only the beginning. Every step forward has been taken with the LODE vision in mind. This vision is simple, and I know you know it. It's to restore silver to the monetary system as the bedrock for sound money. With that mandate in mind since its inception, the LODE project has set the stable and secure foundation this year needed to build this unique monetary system that will put sound medium of exchange back into the hands of the people. Thanks to the LODE service provider's expertise and dedication, the project has overcome many headwinds this year. So before looking ahead, let us take a look back at all the major accomplishments of 2019 made possible by the LODE Community and the Service Provider Alliance. In technology, we introduced Hyperledger as the central ledger in the system and minted and distributed all LODE and AGX balances to the Hyperledger. We integrated Hyperledger with the Syscoin blockchain, the first step towards building a multi-ledger that will include other blockchains over time. We made the first payout of AGX micropayments on October 2019. We designed and developed and approved the AGX Pay mobile wallet app in both Google Play and Apple Store. And AGX coins are now distributed and spendable. We also enabled the seamless purchase of AGX coin with major credit cards through Silver Cards. In trade and commerce, we successfully launched AGX Markets that already has over 300 listings of products, services, from media to travel that can be paid with AGX coins. We enabled zero cash transaction fees on AGX Markets and ensured no costs are associated with joining or listing on the platform. Facilitated transactions via AGX Pay wallet app by allowing members to simply scan a QR code at checkout to complete the transaction between a buyer and a seller. With respects to LODE token and AGX coin minting, over 14.3 million LODE tokens were minted on Hyperledger, 5.2 million AGX coins were minted on Hyperledger and Syscoin, and over 275,000 AGX coins were paid out as rewards during the first payout cycle. Now, with respects to marketing and communications, we've increased the availability of the intercom support team to 7 days a week, and the intercom support team has achieved less than 1 hour average response time for all LODE community member inquiries. And we've implemented automation software to ensure members always receive the latest news and information as soon as it becomes available, and we've grown the LODE community 30% in just 1 year. We've also successfully rebranded LODE TV as AGX Media and increased its subscribers by over 1,200 people on its YouTube channel alone. We've had over 100,000 views on our content, and these views have been watched over 10,000 hours. We've released the updated project paper, technical white paper, transparency report, and the Evan and Evans report to increase transparency for the community members. And finally, with respects to business development, we established the LODE Association in the Liechtenstein jurisdiction because of its forward-thinking support for asset-backed currencies. And this will enable the project to expand globally. With all this in mind, we now look ahead. What can we expect from the LODE community moving forward? The LODE service providers will focus efforts on developing the project's infrastructure, utility, and exchangeability, offer additional merchant services, B2B services, AGX products, and further expand the project ecosystem. Let's take a deep look at some of these. Let's start with liquidity, for example. LODE would not be a true monetary system without the ability to transact for tangible goods and services. This includes financial instruments such as investments and other currencies. That's why a huge focus for 2020 will be pursuing liquidity solutions for the community. The possibilities within this realm include, but are not limited to, exchanges, bullion dealers, credit card programs that facilitate point-of-sale payment at any location credit cards are accepted, fiat conversions, and point-of-sale terminal payments. And while it is the project's intent to pursue these avenues, it is important to remember that each program is of itself a massive undertaking that requires third parties and months of multi-team collaboration to bring to life. We thank the community for its patience, and we are excited to bring these opportunities to the table in the new year. Now let's take a deeper look at the technology roadmap for 2020. We're going to enable the LODE token peer-to-peer transfers on Hyperledger Fabric, because although AGX coins can easily be transferred to peers, LODE tokens need to be too. That's why the team is working diligently to enable the transferability of LODE tokens across the blockchain. We're also going to be building the Bullion Dealers Alliance and Bullpen API. This is an API that connects bullion dealers to allow them to share their inventory and access a global network of precious metals buyers and sellers. We're also going to be building the Visa and MasterCard rails integrated into the AGX Pay mobile wallet, allowing community members to seamlessly purchase digital silver money with any major credit card right from their phone. We're also going to enable the backend baton. This operation allows users to transfer AGX coins seamlessly across blockchain networks. For now, AGX coins can be transferred from Hyperledger to Syscoin. But as the project evolves, more blockchain networks will be able to integrate with the project. And finally, we're going to automate the AGX supply changes based on vault reported balances. And now, let's take a look at trade and commerce. To make the system truly global, the project will continue to seek and pursue partnerships and businesses that will be able to amplify the availability and use of AGX considerably. Here are just a couple of focuses for 2020. We're going to be activating our global merchant network. This focus is about upgrading AGX markets with thousands of merchants, vendors, and hospitality groups and media companies to ensure vast AGX spending opportunities locally and worldwide, while providing an extraordinary user experience and a secure platform for digital silver money purchases. In addition to that, we're going to be seeking more distribution channels. The project is actively looking for communities and industries such as remittances or even loans that benefit from the power of modern silver money. So be on the lookout for those things as we move into 2020. These are just a couple things mentioned on the roadmap, and if you're interested in taking a full look, we highly recommend doing so by checking out our updated project paper on page 35-36. With all of these plans in place, the LODE community can rest assured that 2020 will be the worldwide breakout year for LODE and AGX. LODE community members possess a bold sense of identity, bound by a shared ethos and a commitment to the world's oldest form of money. The advent of blockchain technology has inspired a new paradigm, one where it is possible to bridge both these old and new features to money through a resilient, inflation-resistant asset known as silver. That is why the LODE community is creating the future of money right before your very eyes. The LODE project provides security against systemic risk and gives users the freedom to experience what the world has to offer. If this is your first time, I recommend that you join the Silver Money Revolution today and become a community member by heading over to agxpay.com to see how the power of modern silver money can help you claim financial freedom. Happy New Year's from all of us at LODE and AGXM. Take care.